And now we're going to learn the difference between normal healing and the chronic pain loop. So if you should suffer from acute back pain, so you should still be able actually to do those 3 exercises we just done, but then you're also going to know what you have to do with chronic back pain. Also, you know, if you have an injury, let's say a sprained ankle, or if you, let's say you were in the garden and have an acute back pain, that's what you would want to do. So most of the time it's easiest to explain that acute injury on a sprained ankle, because everybody has a picture in front of them what a sprained ankle is. So sprained ankle is, we do probably have some structural damage. You sometimes even see inflammation coming up straight away. It's painful, you don't want to walk on it too much. So usually the inflammation increases for the first 24 to 48 hours, and with it the pain increases as well. It's the same thing in the back. So let's say you were in the garden on Saturday, you did too much, then usually you probably feel a bit sore Saturday evening, but then Sunday it's probably even getting worse, and sometimes it's even getting worse on Monday. So you have a bit of a sprain, probably your muscles overdid, your facet joints, like you learned before, they're probably not closing as well as they're supposed to, so you do have reduced mobility. The same thing with the sprained ankle. It's a stiffer ankle, it's a reduced mobility. So if you see your physiotherapist as soon as possible, the idea is in the first 48 hours to reduce the inflammation. So you probably want to put some ice on. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do with your back. That's a bit different evidence on that one. With back pain, we rarely have what we call so much of an inflammation in the back pain. Still, it's going to be a little bit of an inflammation. So with your back pain, you choose if you want to choose ice or something mildly warm. I probably wouldn't put, you know, really tough heat on, but mildly warm, that's probably good. With a sprained ankle, it's pretty straightforward. You do want to elevate it, you do want to compress it, and you do want to put ice on it, and you don't want to move too much on it, so you don't want to walk too much on it for the first 48 hours. But after that period of time, the idea is to regain full range of motion. So normally when people see me for an acute back pain or for a sprained ankle or whatever, you know, injury they had, can also be a shoulder or a hip, whatever, it doesn't really matter. We aim to regain full range of motion within 1 week, 10 days. So they get specific exercises. We also do some passive treatment just to get in your lower back, for example, if the facet joints are stiff, it is important to get that movement in those facet joints again, so you actually, your muscles can do the job as well. So the first aim is to regain range of motion. Then we restart doing some strengthening exercise, doing some balancing exercise, do retrain of faster movements as well. Most people with chronic back pain, they actually are afraid. When I tell them, you know, at the end of the program, you're going to be jumping. And they say, oh, no, I'm never going to jump in my life, because they never actually went through a full program to retrain their back. So it's strengthening proprioception, that means retraining of the reaction speed as well of those little muscles, but retraining your whole body to do the right thing, and then back to full function, which can be playing golf again, you know, even just at home lifting your laundry basket, doing whatever you want to do. So that's the normal process.